Way to go, Bartholomew.
Good job, stupid.
Dang.
This is on our shelf. Let's see what Bartholomew has today. What are you doing? Oh, you're singing. You can't. Bartholomew, as long as I've known you, I don't think I've ever even heard you talk before. Can you even talk? Wait, let me hear you say something. Great. So what we have is the Blue Yeti microphone for review. Okay, so this company, Blue Yeti, has been around for a while, making great products for some time now. While we unbox this item, I want to tell you a little bit about the specs. So let's talk about the power consumption. It's a 5 volt, 150 milliamps. The sample rate is 48 kilohertz. The bit rate is 16 bits. The frequency response, 15 hertz to 22 kilohertz. The sound pressure level, 120 decibels. The total harmonic distortion, 0.5% at 1 kilohertz. So those are very good specifications, but the most important specification is the fact that this mic only retails for $150, and you can even get a little bit less than that if you search online. I've seen them from $100 or $98 to $250, so I would definitely check online before you walk into a store. Okay, now we have it out of the box that's inside of a box. It's now inside of another phone, sort of like box. This part was a little rough to get out of. I had some problems kind of getting this out, as you can see. I finally got it after a few seconds. I'm actually fast forwarding this time too, so it's taking a little bit longer than you're seeing, but I got it out right about there. There you go. And as you can see, this microphone has a massive presence, especially on your desk. It looks top notch. So let's talk about some of the features. So as you can see right here, this microphone has 4 different modes. There's stereo, cardioid, one directional, and bidirectional. Bidirectional is good for interviews, instruments, and vocal duets. One directional is good for conference calls, field recordings, events, and orchestras. Cardioid is good for podcasts, voiceovers, vocals, and instruments. Stereo is good for vocals, assembled chords, and instruments as well. To adjust those settings that we just mentioned, just look at the back of the microphone and adjust the dial as needed. Also on the back of the microphone is the gain control as well. You can adjust it as needed, which controls the input of the surrounding sound. Now on the front of the microphone, you have the mute control and the volume control. The mute control is so that you can just mute all audio temporarily or for whenever needed. And also you have the volume control, which works with the headphone jack. You can control how loud you want to hear your voice or whatever sound's been input into the microphone. And on the bottom of the microphone are your jacks for your USB cable and also your headphone jack. And also if you look at the little black big circle hole in the middle, that's to like screw it on the stand if you need to do that. So this microphone does rotate back and forth, as you can see right here. And if you like the microphone to be more stiff, you can adjust the dials on the side to make it more stiff. Which, speaking of that, that's the one problem I do have with this microphone. Mine's just sit on my desk, I don't move it at all, but after a while I found it getting a little bit flimsy. As a result, this can happen sometime when you barely touch it. And it will leave a little bitty chip mark, no big deal, but it does leave a little chip mark because that's happened about probably 10 times. So let's talk about sound quality, which is the reason why you buy the microphone in the first place. Right now, I'm using the Blue Yeti as we speak. I'm going to say 2 things, and I'm going to say I'm with the microphone, without the microphone. Hey, how are you doing? Hey, how are you doing? It's about time for me to get up and turn the TV on so I can relax on this Saturday afternoon. It's about time for me to get up and turn the TV on so I can relax on this Saturday afternoon. Now here's a sing test.
And then a hero comes along with the strength to carry on, and you cast your fears aside, and you know you can survive. So when you feel like hope is gone, look inside you and be strong, and you'll finally see the truth that a hero lies in you.
So overall, I give this microphone a 9 out of 10. I highly recommend it. For the price, the quality, you definitely cannot beat this. It's great for podcasting, doing voiceovers, or even singing for that matter. It's a very good microphone, and for the price, I don't know if I would choose anything else. I haven't been disappointed so far. Like I said, I've owned it 5 months myself, and I just wanted to see how it's going to hold up. And so far, it's holding up pretty well. Great investment. That's my review of the Blue Yeti microphone. Thanks for watching.